Hi guys, welcome to my channel. As part of learning JavaScript, we are actually discussing about data types. So in the previous video, we have already covered about number and its static properties. Also, we are discussing about static methods of a number. So we'll continue these static methods of a number. So let's jump into the code. So these are the methods we have covered in the previous video. So today we'll cover these three methods. So here you are seeing this number.isAveInteger. This is a number static method. So what it will do, what it means, I will explain you. So consider any number. So that number will be represented as IEEE 754 double precision number. That means the number will be comes under 2 power 53 minus 1 to 2 power minus 2 power 53 minus 1. So those number will be treated as integers. I hope you understood this line. So let's go to the how it will work. We'll see. So here I have written some code for isSafeInteger method. So I will show you how that method will work for a number. So I will uncomment here. Here I have passed one parameter number 3. So we'll see how it will work. So it is returning true. What it means? So here in this safe integer method, we are passing number 3. So number 3 is a safe integer. That's why it is returning true. So you can see next line. So in the next line, we are passing 2 power 53. So what it will do, we'll see. So 2 power 53 is a not a safe integer. So that's why it is returning false. So we'll see next example also. So we are passing now 2 power 53 minus 1. Okay, so it's a safe integer. That's why it is returning true. So basically, to know the number whether it is a safe integer or not, we will use this safe integer method. I hope you understood. I will show you the remaining examples also. Here, one thing you have to observe here. So in this, I am passing parameter as a nan. Nan means not a number. Means something value, some value is there, right? So you will have different kind of data types in your project. So if you want to check that as a safe integer or not, so that's why I'm directly passing nan. So nan is a, it's not a number actually. So how it will be a safe integer or not, safe integer or not? So that definitely it will be not a safe integer, right? So that's why it is returning as false. So next example is infinity. So infinity also not a safe integer. Next, you can see we are passing string. String is also not a safe integer. We can next example is floating point. So if you are passing a floating point, that will consider as not a safe integer. So now I am passing 3.0. Okay, before I pass it 3.1, that way that returned as false. Now I pass it 3.0. Now it is returning as true. That means it is a safe integer. I hope you understood difference between 3.1 and 3.0. Now you understood about this safe integer method, right? So let's jump into the next method. Next method is parse float. So what is meant by parse float? I know you know about floating points, right? So here I have written some code for that. So what parse float will do, we'll see. It is returning nan now. Why it is returning nan? So what actually parse float? So here wherever whenever you have any kind of floating points, including the characters, okay, including the characters, you have some characters in this, right? So it is starting with f. F is a character. So and some digits also there, right? So 0 to 0.3435 some characters are there. So you want to convert this into a floating point number. So that's why you will use this parse float method. I hope you understood. If you have any kind of um, floating point characters, numbers like this, so if you want to convert that into a floating point number, then you can use this parse float method. So there it will convert all the um, numbers into floating point numbers. But if you are passing first letter as F or some any other letter, so it is written as nan. Why? Because the index 0, whether it is a number or any other data type, so based on that it will convert into the floating point number. If it is a number type, the index 0 is number type, then it will convert into a floating point. Or if it is a any other kind of data type, it's a character, right? So now it is not converting into floating point. I hope you understood. One more case also you should understood. So here we have 3435. After that we have some characters. But when we are when it is converting into floating point, it is not taking that these characters, right? So that is also uh, we have to consider here. That's how this parse float will be used. Let's jump into the next method. Next method is parseInt. How parseInt will work? See, same thing. How parse float will was worked, and like that only this parseInt will work. So we are passing one string here as a parameter. So that string will be converted into integer using this parseInt method. I will show you. So here we passed string 123. So but it returned number 123. It's an integer 123. I hope you understood. Let's go to the next example, this one. So here one more parameter I'm passing. It's actually a radix. So what is mean by radix? So it's a big topic. I will tell you that also. So here you are seeing some image, right? So 3210. So these are the indexes and position, digits, radix. All do you understood anything from this? You are remembering your BTech days, right? So there we have learnt about digital things. So from there we have octa numbers and decimal numbers and hexadecimal numbers. We have learnt all those things. So here those octadecimal or decimal or hexa numbers we are passing as a parameter as like a radix. Here we are using. Why? Why we need to use here? So the thing is, if you are passing a radix value, so whatever the string you are passing here, so that will be converted into this radix value. Means here I am passing 16. 16 means hexadecimal, right? Hexadecimal. So whatever the string is here, that will be converted into hexadecimal value. From there we will get the parseInt value. I will show you that. So you are seeing this, right? Line number 181. So what actually it is? 0f20. So what is the value of the 0f20 in the hexadecimal? That this is the one. So if you want to check this in decimal, it in the decimal it is getting 0. Okay, if you are trying to get this in octa, so it is getting as 0. So one more thing you have to understand here, if the string is started with any 0, so then it will take by default 16, it will radix means hexadecimal it will take. Okay, I will show you another example. So here 120 I passed as a parameter. Now we are getting 120 because I passed this radix as a decimal number, right? Okay, now I will pass this as a hexadecimal number. Now we are getting 288. Why? How? Because here the thing is, it is um, whatever the 120 is there, that 120 is a string, and that is taking value from the hexadecimal number system. So that's why we are getting this 1288. I hope you understood about this parseInt and radix also. Thank you.